Before the very first month is done, the most recent year is under review. Duval County's top cop joins us as Sheriff Mike Williams explains the findings on the 2021 crime report. He's looking at the patterns and trends with us. And now trending, Mary Daniel and her fight for caregivers. The local advocate is changing lives and pushing for more at the state and federal levels. Those interviews ahead on This Week in Jacksonville. And thank you for joining us today. Jacksonville voters elected Mike Williams as the sheriff in 2015, then re-elected him in 2019. And he's joining us by Zoom today with about a year and a half left in the term. Sheriff, the occasion of our conversation today is the release of 2021 crime numbers. Overall, how do you feel about public safety in the city?
Well, we certainly, I think, are trending in the right direction. We've had, for now, the third year in a row of reduction in overall crime, which is always a good number. But we have spent a lot of time and effort and focused on that violent crime number in our community for many years now. We've seen a very positive trend this year, and are going to obviously hope to work to keep that trend going.
I want to help everybody kind of see what you're talking about there. We're going to take a look at some of the numbers in the report that's out. So this is citywide overall crime, and this is over 3 years. So the far left, 2019, 36,000 crimes reported. 2020 was 32,000, almost 33,000. And then 2021 was down at 31,300 some. But that's down 13.2% over 3 years. And while we're talking about this, let me also show homicides down 26% from 2020, murders down 22.9% from the prior year, and then shootings with victims down a similar percentage, 20.5% from the prior year. So, Sheriff, how much of this plays into efforts by JSO versus the pandemic? What do you attribute to this decline to?
Well, I'll tell you, I think, if you go back several years and you talk about the investments we talked about making in some new technology that will help us in investigations, the investments we made in putting more officers in the street, this is the outcome of that. Granted, all of this is on a bedrock of continuing to build a solid relationship with the community, to have them be active partners in what we're doing. So, I think we're seeing all those things come to fruition. And again, it's certainly created a positive trend in 2021, and we hope to have that, continue next year.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think back a year and a half ago, we go back to the beginning of the pandemic. We're almost 2 years from that. And because of what happened with George Floyd, some other things, there was racial unrest. There were a lot of things driving people to say, I don't trust or I don't support policing efforts. Has that affected how things look now? Because what we're seeing in these numbers, at least, seems like a very positive result.
I think Jacksonville was kind of outside of the national trend over the last couple of years. We certainly had, a couple of issues here in 2020, but nothing like you saw in other cities. And even last year, we had an increase in homicides by about 8% last year. Well, most major cities around the country had an increase of almost 20%. Some 30%. So, this year's numbers are not really just a bounce back from last year. Even though it was an increase, it wasn't the same increase that other communities saw. So we felt like, maybe we are getting some traction here. And of course, with the numbers this year, we certainly feel that way. But we've always had a very high level of support and cooperation with JSO in this community. And we work to earn that every single day. And I think it does kind of set us outside of what you may see in other major cities nationally.
So, Sheriff, discuss the clearance rate for us. I saw this in the report, and the 2020 figure is 42.9%. 2021 says 77.95%. So what does clearance mean, and then what's being cleared in this particular report?
Yeah, this is the homicide clearance rate. So, we go back a few years, we had hit the mid-60s, and then we took a dip. And I think you can look at, the experience of the investigators at that point. You had some other factors that may have weighed in and impacted that number to drive it down to the 40s, which is not acceptable for us. And so, we really put a lot of focus on that and began to leverage that technology. Obviously, the technology I'm talking about is the shot spotter in the night, and we're able to link these homicide cases together, link suspects to multiple cases. And in doing that, you're going to clear more cases, and that's what's happened in this state. So it's either cleared by arrest or you may clear it, a couple of other ways. But at the end of the day, it's about having an answer for that victim's family. And so, we're always going to continue to work and, keep that number where it is, keeping it out.
In layman's terms, when we say clear, does that mean crime solved? Is that how we look at that?
Yeah, virtually. I think you can say crime solved. And I think, sometimes it doesn't always mean the arrest of the offender. That offender he may be dead. Something else may happen to him. He may be prosecuted on another crime and serving life in prison. So there's a lot of factors that weigh into that. But that's a great way to put it. Basically, the case is solved. We know who the perpetrator is.
I want to bring this up. I saw this week New York's governor is saying that firearm homicides in that state, they skyrocketed since 2019, up 80%. And she says most of the guns used came from out of the state. There's a new task force that's going to team up with authorities there in northeastern states, 9 states. They say they're going to work to find out where the illegal guns are coming from. So, Sheriff, bring it home to our area. How does that compare in terms of what you see in Jacksonville and really in this part of the state of Florida?
So I think when you look, especially up in the Northeast, in a state where guns are hard to get, you're going to have a lot of guns brought in other parts of the country. So our issue is a little different here. As you know, we talked about the 9 p.m. routine and firearms taken from unlocked cars, and we were up close to 500 again last year with that. That gun stolen from an unlocked car, and when you're talking 400 or 500 guns, that's a significant number. And when you say it's stolen, it's not stolen to be in a collection. It's stolen to be a crime gun in this community or another community. So, that's a low-hanging fruit there. We can stop that by people being responsible gun owners. And then, we have all the other, sources, if you will, the burglaries to homes, burglaries to gun stores, straw purchases where people actually go buy guns and then turn them over to somebody who's prohibited and they go use it to commit a crime. So, we have a lot of similarities to other states, not necessarily the Northeast, but all those areas we focus on and have a lot of partnerships to help us focus on those areas to make sure that people who are prohibited don't have guns. And of course, from a prevention standpoint, if you're a gun owner, make sure you're locking it up and being responsible.
All right, so we're going to take a short break here, but there's more to analyze and discuss with Jacksonville Sheriff Mike Williams. Stay with us for more on This Week in Jacksonville. We'll be right back.
It's the weekend, and we know accidents can happen anytime. That's why we're here for you 24/7. Don't wait until Monday. Call Farah & Farah.
There's a different way to treat HIV. It's once monthly injectable Cabenuva. Cabenuva is the only once-a-month complete HIV treatment for adults who are undetectable.
Cabenuva helps keep me undetectable. It's 2 injections given by my healthcare provider once a month.
HIV pills aren't on my mind.
I love being able to pick up and go.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients or taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments.
With once a month Cabenuva, I'm good to go.
Ask your doctor about once monthly Cabenuva.
Veterans, you may have earned a variety of VA benefits. Did you know VA can help you further your education and pursue professional training? The Home Loan Guarantee Program can help you buy, repair, or adapt a home. VA provides housing support if you find yourself homeless or at risk of homelessness. And don't forget world-class healthcare. Learn more about these and other VA benefits. Visit choose.va.gov.
Join Planet Fitness today for 0 enrollment. 0, like a bagel. And it's only $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Bagels are awesome.
Enjoy tons of equipment for 0 enrollment.
0 enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That makes me so happy.
But the part that'll really get you going is that post-workout high. Look at that glow.
Oh, it's all natural.
It's this place, I tell you. Feel Fit-tacular in 2022 for 0 enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends February 2nd. Join any of our 17 area locations, including our newest club in Kingsley.
Exact Track 4D, cutting-edge technology to keep you safe.
Free is our favorite word.
Oh,
like free refills. At Morgan & Morgan, our fee is free. You don't pay anything unless we win your case. Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
It's free! When it comes to keeping you informed, the sky is the limit.
A live look from our tower cam.
News 4 Jax, empowering you with a county-by-county network of 15 aerial cameras, showing you this.
Traffic in both directions.
So you can avoid seeing this. Built for the elements. So you can see threats from miles away. A window to the world on all your screens. The News 4 Jax Skycam Network. You're watching This Week in Jacksonville with Kent Justice.
Jacksonville Sheriff Mike Williams is with us today. And Sheriff, we've been looking at the most recent numbers concerning public safety in Duval County. Before we talk about traffic crashes and human trafficking, some of the things I want to get to here, when it comes to violent crime, over the years, you've talked with me about that community effort is so key. Has that happened in the last few years, the efforts that your office there has made? Are you seeing results from that?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think you see the results in these numbers. I mean, we talked about, the small number of people in this community that drive a significant portion of the violence, and they're victimizing themselves over and over and over again to the tune of about 70% of the violence we see in the community. So, that's an area where you've got to have, obviously, we've got to do our part with the right investigative tools, the right officers, doing the right type of work, doing the right things. But you've got to lean on that support and really active partnership from the community. And we've been very fortunate that we've got a lot of great community partners that help us every single day. And listen, as I say all the time, our phones down here never stop ringing. So there's a high level, of cooperation with our community. Now, that being said, you've got to continue to work on that, continue to build relationships and maintain, those relationships. And we're always going to do that. But you can't, we can't be successful in this by ourselves. And I think that the numbers this year, show that there's absolutely been an effort in raising that community awareness and pulling the community in to be active partners in what we're doing.
Sheriff, we're going to look here at some citywide traffic numbers here and crashes specifically so we can examine some of what's happened. So in both 2020 and 2021, 50 pedestrians were killed. Motorcycle fatalities, though, nearly doubled, up from 26 to 47. How does your office deal with these two specific issues, two really tragic issues?
Yeah, I mean, and then, overall traffic fatalities were up over 200 again, last year. So I think you got to look at it like this. This is about education of, pedestrians, education of drivers, and obviously people who operate motorcycles. Most of these crashes that we deal with, or especially the fatalities, there's a driver error involved somewhere. It's usually not a vehicle issue. It's not a, engineering issue in terms of the roadways. It's really a, speed issue, speed too fast for conditions. I mean, those are the DUI obviously is part of that as well. I mean, so, we, this year, you're going to hear us talk a lot more about, just being a defensive driver and paying attention to surroundings. I think I'm not surprising anybody by saying that the population in our community is exploding. And so these are the kind of things that you're going to have to deal with. And so knowing that, just having everybody be patient with each other again, be a safe driver, be a defensive driver, and we can really eliminate a significant number of these fatalities, just by, impacting their driver behavior.
Yeah, I'm sure for everyone at your agency as well as us in the news, but it's tragic every time we talk about one of those things. Sheriff, one thing not on the list of crime being reported here in this report, but still a tragic topic. January was National Human Trafficking Prevention this month, and I know this month you reported JSU rescued 15 human trafficking victims, including 5 children. You also said that there were 33 total arrests. So with that, what do people need to know in order to stop this from happening in our city, in our area?
Yeah, this is about, and I appreciate you bringing this up, this is about awareness, really, and what to look for. And, we talk about this a lot, those indicators where you think someone, oddly may be controlling someone else, or you may see, a group of workers who are only transported by their boss to one place or another. It's, labor trafficking or sex trafficking, whichever the issue may be. But sometimes it's those telltale signs that will be the indicator. And we would just encourage people to call. When you see something that looks even a little bit suspicious, call us and let us know. Let us be, we'll adjudicate the case, and we would rather, look into something and have it be nothing than to have the crime continue in our community. So, for us, I get the question all the time, how prevalent is this in Jacksonville? The only thing I can tell you is very. We don't know where the bottom of the pool is yet, like most cities. But as people become more aware, we continue to work with, of course, our law enforcement partners, but some great nonprofits in the community that help to get these victims' lives back together. I mean, they do incredible work, but it really is a challenge for us, and we just need the community to weigh in even more and more, when it comes to alerting us to these type of activities.
Sheriff, in your experience as an officer and now as the sheriff, do you find that it surprises people to know that human trafficking is happening right here in their community?
Oh, absolutely. I think people have a kind of a Hollywood idea of maybe what human trafficking is, but at the end of the day, if someone's being coerced into performing a sex act for money, or someone is being forced to work in any kind of labor situation and not being paid, or everything they make goes back to the rent, and they just get caught in that vicious cycle. And you see that a lot with immigrants that move to the community. It's those type of situations that look odd from the outside, and then when you dig in, there's a legitimate human trafficker, at the root of that, and there are many, many victims typically. So, people are always surprised, but again, it's about awareness and letting us get engaged in those conversations and following up those tips to make sure that what looks suspicious is at least investigated.
Yeah. Sheriff, I know you're termed out, can't run for office again. I would imagine in some ways that's a relief. Some people are already asking what's next for Sheriff Mike Williams. What happens after your term ends here in 2023?
Well, listen, I'm still a little ways off, and certainly don't want to take my eye off the ball just yet, but we'll see. We'll see what comes. But right now, I'm focused on obviously doing the job of sheriff and maintaining what was a very positive trend in 2021. I hope we can do that again in 2022.
Sheriff Mike Williams, appreciate your time today.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, coming up, a love story that will choke you up and inspire you at the same time. We're going to let Mary Daniel explain why the Essential Caregiver Act is so important. Next on This Week in Jacksonville.
Built on family, built on community. The all-new BUTLER Toyota, built to provide everyone in Jacksonville and beyond with a great selection of new Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs. A better experience. It's better at BUTLER. The all-new BUTLER Toyota Jacksonville.
If you have a dispute with your insurance company, we'll fight to make the insurance company uphold their side of the contract and pay your claim. Farah and Farah.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, that moment when we see a patient smile is everything to us. So whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we're here to help you. Go ahead and smile.
Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and smile.
Your eyes, beautiful on the outside, but if you have diabetes, there can be some not so pretty stuff going on inside. It's true, with diabetic retinopathy, excess sugar can damage blood vessels, causing vision loss or even blindness. So remember this, now is the time to get your eyes checked. Eye care is important to your long-term diabetes management. See a path forward with actions and treatments from a retina specialist that may help protect against vision loss. Visit nowic.com and take charge of your sight.
If you didn't get the chance to stop by Channel 4 during our food drive, you can help Feeding Northeast Florida by donating online. Our virtual food drive is set up to resemble a grocery store where you can move products off the shelf and scan at the register. Look for the link on the Positively Jax page of news4jax.com.
When the I-Team investigates, results happen.
Do you feel bad taking money from people?
I don't know how much money you saved me, but at least $400.
Very, very, very happy.
Thanks to you guys. So you started it.
Fighting for what's right, standing up for local families.
The governor signing into law something that came out of an I-Team investigation.
You guys did a great job.
Hey, y'all, jump right on it.
I-Team get results.
The News 4 Jax I-Team. Uncovering, exposing, getting results.
Harold & Harold's been in this community for decades. And building relationships is not just about building relationships with clients, it's about building relationships with defense attorneys, building relationships with insurance companies, and having a reputation of doing what's best for your clients. And having the experience and understanding of what we're doing makes a big difference with knowing what's important to communicate, how to communicate, and to negotiate with the other side to seek the best results for our clients.
Built on family, built on community. The all-new BUTLER Toyota was built to provide everyone in Jacksonville and beyond with a great selection of used cars and certified Toyotas. Plus flexible financing options for every budget. A better experience, it's better at BUTLER. The all-new BUTLER Toyota Jacksonville.
You're watching This Week in Jacksonville on Channel 4.
Thanks for staying with us today. I've got a hard time explaining to you how much affection I have for this next guest who's joining us. The love story between Mary Daniel and her husband Steve is so compelling, so moving. Joining us now, Mary Daniel, founder of a Facebook group called Caregivers for Compromise, now an author, by the way. And Mary, over the past 2 years, you have become a force. Briefly tell people why you were so active and so passionate about caregivers' rights.
My husband, Steve, is 68 years old, and he was diagnosed 9 years ago at the age of 59 with Alzheimer's. So I placed him in long-term care 2.5 years ago, and I would go visit him every evening and get him ready for bed, and he would go to sleep, and it would be a great way for us to both end our day. And we did that on March 11th, and on March 12th, they told us that I can't come back. So I fought very, very hard to get back to him. And thankfully, the facility gave me a job as a dishwasher, and that got me through the doors. And thankfully, Governor DeSantis heard that story and appointed me to his task force. So we were able to get the doors open for everybody in September of 2020.
So that task force door opening really opened the door to some other stuff that you're working on now. Tell me about the legislation that you're advocating for Florida in 2022. I know it's called the Essential Caregiver Bill.
It is. We currently have a bill in the House and the Senate that we are working through. In fact, we had a great committee meeting led by Clay Yarborough, by the way, today, who's a big supporter of the bill. We passed with flying colors in our first committee meeting with a lot of support from bipartisan legislators in Tallahassee. This is a bill that will allow an essential caregiver to go into long-term care regardless of the state of a health emergency. So if we have another COVID or something like it, we will never be locked out again. So we think we're going to get a lot of support. We are already seeing a lot of support. And part of that is telling our story, wanting to tell people what this journey has looked like and what it's felt like for so many people who not only were separated and finally got back in, but for so many people who lost someone and had to literally watch them die through a window. If you've experienced that, it's just life-changing, and it's complicated grief, I like to call it, because there's just so much baggage that comes with that for people who have had to experience. So we're working very hard to be sure that that never happens again.
Mary, I'm showing some photos here. They include you and Steve. Again, so moving just to see you together in these photos. But some of these photos also include your trip to Washington, D.C. in June, and then to Tallahassee this month that you're talking about. Caregivers for Compromise groups are working on this, right? So H.R. 3733, that's the Essential Caregiver Act. And I know Jacksonville's John Rutherford, one of the congressmen in our area, is an original co-sponsor. Tell us, what does this do? And then maybe what are the chances that this actually passes, both in the House and the Senate?
We feel very positive that's going to pass in the Florida legislature. You're seeing pictures of some books that we put together that tell the story. It's a book. We did one for national. We did one for the entire United States, where all of the caregivers for compromised groups in every state obtain stories. So it's a page of the book for every single state. And we sent that to every U.S. senator and U.S. congressman. We did the same for the Florida book, and we call it Saving Them to Death, because we certainly understand why the lockdowns were done with the best of intentions. We understand that COVID kills, but we also understand that isolation kills too. And so we were trying to save them, and many of them ended up dying from loneliness, from failure to thrive is what actually showed on the actual death certificate. So both of these legislations, the national one is going to be a little harder, obviously, because we've got a lot of ground to cover and a lot of people to educate. But we're steadily working on that, and Congressman Rutherford is a huge supporter of it, and is a huge supporter of our group, by the way. And we start with that bill. We were talking about federal coverage. So any facility that's covered by Medicare and Medicaid. We need the state bills, though, to go with it. For my husband's facility, they do not take Medicare and Medicaid. It's a self-funded facility. So we need the state bill, too, so that that facility and those like it can follow this state law, both saying very, very similar things. We will always, every visitor or every resident has a right to an essential caregiver visitor to come in and be with them every single day.
Well, let me show a graphic here that just kind of explains that simply on the state legislation you're working on, essential caregiver bill. You see the Florida House and Senate numbers. It would allow an essential caregiver to visit a minimum of 2 hours a day, and then they would follow the same safety protocols as the staff does. And Mary, as you're mentioning, this is whether there's a pandemic, a declared medical emergency or not, this is just a right of that person, that resident, correct?
That is correct. Every resident has the right to have an essential caregiver who cannot be denied access. And we would follow the exact same rules, safety protocol that the staff did. We did that back in September when the governor issued the order, September of 2020. We had zero uptake in cases then. We were able to go in safely. We have a huge vested interest to keep our family members safe. And we think that we can do that going into the future so that we never, ever have to worry about this again.
Mary, we're going to run out of time, but I've got the Florida version of the book here. I know you had a federal version. What's the reaction been? What a great idea to show people what the concern is, right?
It was incredibly touching in Tallahassee. I went last week and I hand delivered the book to every single aide, to every single legislator in Tallahassee, 160 of them. I actually had 2 aides that cried, telling me the story of their own loved one in long-term care during the lockdown. And it's very effective. We have to show them the faces and have you read the stories of what this was like. And once you do that, many people think this is not going to happen to them. I thought this wasn't going to happen to them, but it will. It will happen to someone that you know, and we have to protect them too.
Mary Daniel, I appreciate your thoughts, your time, your passion for this, and for sharing what you're doing to try and make a difference. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
All right, so next week, the 2 candidates on your Duval County ballot for City Council in an upcoming special election, Tracy Polson, Nick Hallen, they will both be with us. This Week in Jacksonville airs each Sunday morning at this time. I'm Cat Justice. Thanks for watching on air on Channel 4 and the CW17 and online at newsforjax.com or News4Jax Plus.
See why every day more people are choosing News4Jax, Northeast Florida and South Georgia's #1 source for local news.